Welcome to this channel Gain Java Knowledge, and today in this video we are going to discuss about a Java interview questions. What is the difference between string and string buffer class in Java? So there are two main difference between string and string buffer. String class is immutable class and string buffer is mutable. And what is immutable? Immutable means once we create a string object, we cannot perform any changes in the existing object. If we are try to perform any change, a new object will be created, and this behavior is called immutability of the string object. And string buffer is mutable. Once we created a string buffer object, we can perform any changes in the existing object, and this behavior is called mutability of the string object. Okay, let's start to write the code and see here. First we will create string object. String s1 is equal to new string. So here I will create one new string, that is Java, and here now I will concat s1 dot concat knowledge Java knowledge, and here I will print this object, that is s1. Now I will create one more object, that is string buffer, that is sb1 is equal to new string buffer, and here I will create Java, and here I will use sb1 dot append function, and here I will add same knowledge sys out sb1. Here, as we know that string is a immutable object, means once object has created, we cannot modify the object of existing object content, and in string buffer we can change the content of already existing object. So if we will run this program, here the output will be Java, and here the output will be Java knowledge, and the output will be Java knowledge. Means here there are two classes. One is string. When we create object in object for the string class, and here we will create the object for string buffer class, and when we create the object in string class s1, that will be refer to Java, that is referencing to the object Java. And in the next line, what will we do? We have added s1 dot concat knowledge, and when we trying to modify the existing object, then there is new object will be created. So here one new object will be created, that is Java knowledge. And the Java knowledge object is created, but already existing object there is no modification, and new object has been created because we are trying to modify the content, and S1 is referencing only to Java. So here the output will be Java. And when we are using string buffer class and creating the object, then here new object will be created S1, and it will be refer to Java object. Here one new object will be created when we will create string buffer is equal to string new buffer Java. And when we will try to modify the content knowledge, then the modification will be done here in already existing object. So here no new object will be created, and here modification will be in the same object. So here S1 is referencing to Java knowledge, and here the output will be Java knowledge. Now I will run this application, and here we can see the output on the console. That is Java by using string class, and Java knowledge by using string buffer class. And the other difference is that second difference is that in the string class dot equals method is already overridden, and it is used for content comparison. Hence, if the content is same, then dot equals method will return true if even though objects are different. But here in string buffer class, dot equals method is not overridden for content comparison, and string buffer class use the object class equals method, and that is mainly used for reference comparison. Hence, if the objects are different, then dot equals method will return false even though the content is same. So here we will write the code and check it. So here I have created string st1 is equal to new string, that is Java. And here I have created one more object, and the content, but the content is same here st2. So here when I will use e dot equals method for comparison, then we will check its output. So here I will use dot equals method, and here I will pass s2 as a parameter. And here, as we know, string class dot equals method is mainly used for content comparison, and string buffer class has not overridden dot equals method, so it is used for reference comparison, because string buffer class used the equals method of object class. So here stb1, and here I have created one more object stb2, and here I will use string buffer class, and here now I will run this application. Here the output will be true because string class equals method is mainly used for content comparison, so it will return true. Here contents are same but the objects is different, so string buffer class will return false. Now I will run this application. Here you can see on the console string class returning true value but string buffer class returning false value, because string class dot equals method is overridden for content comparison, but string buffer class is using object class dot equals method that is meant for reference comparison. So here when the object has created, st1 will be referred to different object and s2 is different object, and both are referencing to different objects, but the content are same, so it's returning true but it's returning false. Okay, thanks for watching this video.